Hey folks, and welcome back to the channel for a very special Sunday video. I don't do these ones often, but when the case arises for these kind of videos to go out, they must go out as soon as possible, especially something like this when we've been kind of just not in the best of places. And you know, the podcast recently, we're making a good U-turn, and I feel like we've got eyes on us. Trust is slowly being restored, and we're going to see price action, hopefully, to reflect that. Currently, what we can look at is BTC. We can look at other things in the sector, driving factors, what is driving this pump upwards. And honestly, it just seems like we're driving. It's in our sector specifically. USTC is breaking out, looking like a flag and pole situation. Currently printing the flag, and then hopefully what we're going to see is another ascension upwards. All of the MACD indicators look good. Everything looks pretty interesting from where I'm sitting. This is all really good to see, especially on a Sunday, because not much trading happens on a Sunday. So this really is something special. And like I was saying, we can look at other silly meme coins. Are they moving? No. Is SHIB moving? No. Are other things moving? No. So we're definitely the driving factor in this, and that's always something to take into account. Now, like I was saying, it feels like we've made a very, very decent U-turn, even with all the different inputs that people have got and all of these different kind of repeg ideas that people have got. We've got this solid plan. We've got this L1 team. We've got the parity upgrade coming. We've got all of these awesome things that are happening in our sector. And guess what? We're attempting to repeg USTC. It's incremental, and there's going to be so many haters who are going to hate on this. And the simple fact is, it burnt so many people. As you all know, Connor Kenny himself was burnt millions upon millions. So many people in the beginning of all of this, when we were doing Twitter spaces, all of the OGs were saying, if you want to fix LUNC, repeg USTC. All of those OGs are now completely U-turning on that and simply saying, don't do it. It's not worth it. You're just throwing loads of money into it. Oh, you're hyping people up for nothing. And it's, you know, no one's hyping anybody up for anything. We all know what's involved here. We all know how to read Agora text, and we go through things deeply here in the channel. It's incremental. And the worst case scenario is it simply just does not work. Sounds like two dogs are fighting outside early on Sunday morning. As you know, these videos are not edited together. But like I was saying, right, this is good. There's so many driving factors right now. You've got so many projects that are working towards burning, towards just bringing use cases and utility. I myself doing that exact thing. I've got burn projects that are live for you to get involved with if you want to ensure a forever burn. We've got, you know, DF-LUNC. We've got all of these different protocols burning. We've got so many different things happening in our sector that hopefully we've been through this before. We've been through this whole scenario before where the price is just so low. All of a sudden, boom, we do a huge 13x over the course of a couple of weeks. And it's, you know, none of this is financial advice, but sometimes history does repeat itself. And like I've been saying recently, it looks like we've been tightening up. It looks like we've been consolidating, thinking about what we're going to do. And honestly, one thing to absorb with this kind of price action right now is we could just blitz through all of these different kind of resistance levels. But I think one of the most important things that we want to see right now is moving upwards like we have right now, maybe 10%, consolidate. Think a little bit. Have I got support? Yes, I have. Let's move up. And this was kind of how we did the 13x previously, by building up sentiment and building trust back into this, because, you know, we restored a lot of the trust back into LUNC, and then, you know, all of the people leaving LUNC because of the FUD, the drama, just the never getting anywhere. But like I was saying just at the beginning of this video, we've got a goal that we're heading towards, and that mounting that seemed on the horizon that was so far away doesn't seem so far away right now. So if we take a measurement of this, we're going from the low to the high. You're looking at a 10% to 11% swing. You could push 12 if you really wanted to boast to your mates this morning. Currently sitting at around 7.38%. Like I was saying, the MACD looks good. We're not overextended. all of the different indicators that you would like to look at during a sequence like this, it's looking good. And like I was saying, it's a Sunday. It's very quiet for trading across board. The one good thing right now as well to take away from this, there's actually quite a good few things to take away from this, is we've raised the burn tax and we haven't seen that historical price action of just a huge dump. Hopefully the system can tolerate a 0.5% tax, because that would be brilliant. I get hit like 3 times whenever I want to take commission out of the node, and that's quite a big hit for us. But anyway, if the system could sustain that and we see good price action, then obviously there's something there and we shouldn't tinker with things too much. And that's kind of my smart tax idea, is to bring a system that doesn't need tinkering and it can just tinker itself as we go up and breach through these volume stages. Because when we do a 13x, you are going to be wanting to charge people 1.2%. It's as simple as that. When LUNC is worth more money, the way that I myself will reflect this into my projects is looking at my node and going, right, can we raise the commission or do we need to put the commission down? Pick one. Oh, okay, the price of LUNC has gone up. Okay, can we bring the commission down? Yes, actually, we can bring that down to 6%. And it's sort of like, that's what I'm holding out for right now, is just to see the price action get to a point where we can have a 5% commission again and everybody's happy, especially with this 5% minimum commission that's coming in for validators. So important. And like I was saying, so many more things to bring a balance to the harmony, and that's what people want to see. They don't want to see this up and downs, lefts and rights. Oh, you're doing this and oh, you're doing that. Oh, it's this person leading it this week and then it's this person leading the next week, and people are just super confused. And all of a sudden, boom, we know where we're going. We know what train we're on. We know what color the train is. We know what the weather's going to be like. We've spoken to the weatherman. We've had our podcasts. And if you haven't listened to that podcast, go and listen to it. Those podcasts are specifically for people like you, the listeners, so you can get a man-to-man kind of breakdown of things and not just this gobbledygook, and actually getting to the point of things and getting the information that everybody wanted to know. If you want to know everything about parity, go and listen to that podcast. Go back. I am dropping another video today for Penguin holders. If you're not a Penguin holder, you could think about possibly getting involved in that. We are launching the Penguardium upgrade. It's going to be insane, folks. Keep an eye out for a video dropping maybe around midday today, something like that. Other than that, folks, none of this has been financial advice. It's nice to see some positivity in the price on top of the positive sentiment that is driving this from where I'm sitting, from my humble opinion. And that's all I've got for you folks now. None of this has been financial advice. It's all for educational purposes only. Beware of scammers, beware of doppelgangers, beware of anybody pretending to be me. Stay safe, stay humble, stay aware, and yeah, I'll catch you in the next one. Sure.